tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. He's loose. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
How about that? The second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Direct snap. It's Peoples. Got enough for the first down. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Makes him talk to the hand. He's inside headed to the end zone. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Lagway. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. Florida made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Peoples. Shows him the stiff arm. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. He is having a day, and think about this stat. Ezekiel Elliott has his name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list 5 times, more than any of the great Ohio State backs. Oh, we might have another entry coming here.
Oh, that's incredible to think about. And you think about some of his past runs that were so amazing. And when you got a guy that can do this and put up big numbers, he's having a day. This offense is having a day because of it. Keep it going, young fella.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Sets up the screen. Across the 25. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Peoples. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Can't get him to the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Donaldson. Smashes through the tackle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Glagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Punts it out of the air. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Looking for room, it's Peoples. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ball. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They Gators sending the offense back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, and making the big play.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Let's send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. That pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Hard running there. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the catch, it's Smith. He'll work his way down to the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer, that's all spring, just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Peoples. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On the snap, it's Peoples. He picks it up, still on his feet. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of their first down. The Buckeyes looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And he uses a stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? It's a flea flicker. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Donaldson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the wildcat again. Direct snap, it's Donaldson. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting. This offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Tate. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
A loss of 11 on the play. Brings up